Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ma'am, I can't hear you.
Am I audible?
Yeah, now you are audible.
Yes.
So we can start chanting in the meantime when let's other people join. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauru Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
हाँ जी।
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद Hare Krishna everyone. So I'm Satish. Welcome you to for today's session. Today we'll cover essentially on the revision. So is everyone chanting still or okay? Yes. If you're not finished, then you can take 30 seconds more and complete this. And we'll start around 6-8 approximately. We have 1 minute time. Hare Krishna. Yes, so we'll start today's session. So we have to cover a lot of topics today. So today what we'll do is we'll summarize what you've learned in last 6 to 7 classes. So covering from day one, the sessions in Sadachar and Samskar classes, what we have learned. So the idea behind these classes is very structured. So first is to give you basic understanding, then take you to what is the devotional service and how to apply devotional service, what are etiquettes required to be a devotee, and finally how to perform artis from the from the our perspective, from the this sampradaya what we are following. So this gives you overview of entire devotion, how to carry out in your day-to-day life. So we have covered five major topics. So one was around the I believe this was around the waking habits and morning mantras. Second topic we covered was around the types of food, why to avoid non-vegetarian foods. Then third topic we covered about the devotion. Fourth topic we covered about the Achmana Mentilak. Fifth topic in a major we covered about the deity worship, which includes how to do Aarti, and last was the how to do Tulsi worship. So these were the few prominent topics which we covered in last 6 to 7 sessions. So now what we'll do is we'll try to summarize each point so you can prepare yourself for the upcoming exams and do take a test and do better in this. Okay. So first, there is no specific notes for this or maybe slides because we'll be comparing the entire summary. So I'll take you through the brief snapshot of each sessions in 5 to 7 minutes. So at least what will happen, you understand, you get the overview and take the PPTs from Mataji and try to learn for the exam for this session. Okay. So first we learned about the what is the ideal time to get up early in the morning. So if you want to develop any habits, first very important is to practice and get the good habits and get rid of old habits. Okay. So there might be various hindrance or might be obstacle which you have to overcome over the period. But slowly and steadily, once you overcome this, what will become? You will become a perfect person over the period. It will help you to grow in your bhakti and devotion. That's the idea behind getting up early in the morning. We discussed about Brahma Muhurta. Brahma Muhurta means basically 90 minutes before sunrise. Okay. Our ancestor parents always used to say, get up early in the morning, go early on the bed. So that's the reason this is a very important habit, which I believe you should develop this and it will help you in the rights of bhakti, in the path of the bhakti. And as a student, it will help you to keep yourself more prepared for better time and focused. Okay. This is very conducive time which help you to focus on the your and keep you focused and alerts. Okay. And the morning sunlights are there. You can go for the walk. You can take refreshing oxygen in this time. And this is a very ideal time for spiritual practice. If you're doing any sadhana or preparing any exam, preparing for any exams or maybe anything which you don't early in the morning because your focus and concentration is always on the higher end. Okay. This morning time is very good. When you keep yourself focused on the Lord and do bhakti because in this morning time sataguna is very high and this is mode of goodness. So more you be in goodness, more you try to share goodness with other. Okay. So that's the idea behind getting early in the morning. From the Shastra perspective, we learned about Bhagavad Gita shlokas, why we should get up early in the mornings, and how it helps you. Okay, and we learned also about what we should do to get early in the morning. Very important. We should not go late to the bed. Avoid drinks, caffeinated drinks like maybe Pepsi, Coke, and all this. Then artificial lights, which is not important. Then we should reach spiritually motivating book because that will keep you in goodness. You will remember the Lord and express your gratitude for the day. Expressing gratitude always helps you to keep in yourself in positive note. Okay. This is what we learned about the getting early in the morning. Then we learned about the mantras. Once we get up early in the morning, which mantra we could recite. We learned about Shantakaram, Bhujagashainam, Padmanabham, Suresham, Vishwadaram, Gaganashadrishyam, Meghavarnam, Shubhangam, Lakshmikantam, Kamalinenam, Yogi Bhidyangam, Vande Vishnu Bhayabharam, Sharvalokhe Kanatakam. So we learned about this shloka, which is famous shloka where we memorize this shloka, we worship Vishnu, and we say that, Lord, keep us away from bhaya, and and we should get rid of the take all bhaya or from ourself, which is in this material world, exist in our material body. So once we pray to Lord Vishnu, all our material desires, all these kind of sins, we can get rid of. Then we learned about the once we step out from the bed, which mantra we should recite. Samudra Vasne Devi Parvat Sthane Mandale Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Pada Parsham Shamashve. We learned about this. We are asking for forgiveness from the Mother Earth because we have intentionally, unintentionally put our foot on the ground. Okay. Then we learned about while taking a bath, which shloka we should recite. We learned about the Gange che Yamune che Godavari Saraswate Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jale Snanim Nidu Kuru. So we learned about all Mother Earths come in the water through which we are taking bath. Okay, be present. So what will happen? We get the benediction or benefit of taking bath in this holy Mother River. So that's the idea behind this mantra. Okay, then we learned about the uh, purification mantra. Om apavitro pavitro va sarvavastha gatopi va yat smaret pundarikaksha bhaya bhayantar suchi. So in this, what we are doing, whether I am in pure state, impure state, because in this condition life, what will happen if we remember lotus feet, we focus on lotus eye of the Lord, we become externally and internally clean because this helps you to purify yourself when we recite this mantra. Okay. So this was the important topic which we covered in the first session, which was essentially on the waking habits to get up early in the morning and what mantra we recite once we get up early in the morning. Next topic was focused around the types of food, which kind of food we should eat. As per this Shastra, what are the qualification? What are the types of food which should eat? So we learned about three kinds of food. Okay, one was the from the Shastra, Satvik, Rajasik, and Tamsik. As name suggests, Satvik means basically organic, which is natural, which is God made, is given to us, we can eat it, and it is called as sattvic food, which might be juicy, fruits, vegetables, all lemon, all these kind of apple, all these will come under sattvic food. Rajasic food means any sattvic food which is modified, has the higher element of taste like salt, sugar, may spices, it comes under the excess quantity, it comes under Rajasic. Tamasic means basically any kinds of non-vegetarian foods, meat or egg. So these kinds of foods comes under the Tamasic food. Any sattvic food, okay, or Rajasic food which is offered to the Lord in and Lord offered to Lord, it becomes free from all karmic reactions and from the sins. That's how it become prasadam. And once you eat prasadam, it purify your mind, body, and soul. So that's how these kinds of food helps to purify your mind, body, and soul. That's the reason we should avoid any food which has the high amount of salt, spices, and all this because that is not in good taste. That's why it come under Rasik. Similarly, the person who eats this food has always impact on these three kinds of on our body, essentially body, mind, and soul. Okay, we should avoid onion, garlic, and all these kind of which comes under the tamasic food. Okay, tobacco, overripe, over fermented, all these kind of foods. So sattvic food, the person who eats sattvic food has different qualities, and it increases the duration of life because the natural keep you it gives you longevity, and it helps you in happiness and satisfaction. It gives your natural immunity to yourself once you eat these kind of sattvic food. Rajasic food is basically a person who has the high amount of aggression, cause high amount of emotion in yourself. It increase a lot of excitement, and that's how it contains. And it's mostly people are hyperactive in this. They are self-centric, self-focused person. Okay. And finally, the tamasic food, it creates lethargic effects. Person try to procrastinate and make things lazy, and it makes you lazy on this. Okay. It in once you eat these kind of food, what will happen? It will lose your calmness. It will give you mood swings, complaining nature, using things wrong way, trying backbiting and all this. So these kind of food when a person is eats has this similar effect on their mind and body and soul. Okay. We learned about the why we should avoid non-vegetarian food because non-vegetarian food contains high amounts of protein. We have shared multiple reasons. It causes the heart disease, it causes respiratory disease, it causes any kind of ulcers in your body. So these is basically create obstacle in your natural flow, natural digestion power gets weak. Okay, it has the high amount of protein, so digestion will take time because it has the high amount of protein. It increases the tamas in yourself. You are more attracted to the darkness once you eat these kind of non-vegetarian food, liquor or onion garlic or maybe these kind of foods. Okay. And finally, if any person is doing spiritual practice, what will happen once you are going to the darkness? Then it's very difficult to focus on the Lord and keep you persistent in your spiritual path. Okay, so that's the reason we should avoid non-vegetarian food. It create a lot of energy, negative energy in yourself and make you imbalanced. Okay, so that's how we should not eat non-vegetarian food, and each life matter to us, and we should save the animal, we should not eat the animal. That's the motto. And the from the Shastra perspective, what Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Yeneshu Konteya means every living being there is a spirit, there is a spirit soul. Thus, any animal there is soul, so we don't have right to kill or eat flesh. Okay, so these are the some learnings from the Shastra wherein we should avoid non-vegetarian food, we should not eat non-vegetarian food, and what Shastra has to say is from the Bhagavad Gita perspective. Then other shlokas from Manusmriti says that a person who kills the animal or do violence for their pleasure, they may not be happy in their life or after death also. So that's the reason we should avoid these kind of non-vegetarian food. Okay. Next topic it was focused around the devotion. So in this, what we learned? We learned about how to offer obeisances to the Lord, to the gurus, parents, and elder. Okay. It is recommended that boys or males should do offers Dandvat Pranam, lie down completely on the floor and do Sashtang Pranam or Dandvat Pranam. Okay. And Mataji's or girls can offer Panchang Pranam. Okay. It's recommended one should offer Panchang Pranam to parents, elders, and our spiritual master and the Sikshak Gurus. Okay. While offering while offering the obeisances to devotee, one should utter Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu evacha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. When you are meeting any devotee who is dear to Lord, or maybe who is a disciple of for a spiritual master, or maybe we should offer Dandavat Pranam, but any devotee you can chant this mantra. Okay. Panchang means you have to completely lie down on your stomach and do touch your all your elbows, fingers, head, forehead, abdomen, knees, thighs, and ankle, everything, ankle foot entirely to the ground. Whereas Panchang Pranam means you can sit in Padmasana position and touch your five parts of the body. Okay. And there's always a recommendation how you should take darshan of the Lord. As mentioned in the previous classes, first we should proceed. Uh, Once we get into temple, we should first try to ring a bell, then do pranam. Then once we are seeing seeing the deities, it should always start from the lotus feet, then to the higher parts, then to the higher parts, and finally to the smiling face. That's how we should fix our mind to the Lord when we are taking darshan of Lord, and spend good amount of time while taking darshan and give other devotee chance to see the Lord. That's how it would be. While sitting, it's very important. We should not touch our nails, touch our feet, or put forward our legs towards the Lord or the any devotee. It should be always covered. We should try to sit in Padmasana position. It should not offend anyone, any Vaishnava, when we are in the temple premise, or maybe taking darshan during the process. It's very important when we are visiting any temple, our attire should be neat and clean. Okay, it should be presentable, because God is no ordinary person. He is special to us, and one someone is special to us, we should not do have kind of casual behavior or casual kind of things. So it's important to dress neatly, visit the temple, seek darshan, and and feel that Lord is important for us, and that's why we should be in complete good attire. Okay. And once you have dressed up, then you have to apply tilak on the forehead and the 12 parts of the body. That's recommended. Okay. See, maybe I think so. We have everyone is trying to apply tilak. So important point is that tilak is applied first U shape on the forehead, then Tulsi Marani on the just the between the eyebrow and the nose. Okay, so this is our forehead has the soothing effect of once we apply these tilak from scientific perspective, and it keep you alert and focused. So it's not only for you to show that I am a devotee. It helps you to concentrate and meditate. Once you apply tilak, it's scientific. It helps you. It prevents the excess loss of energy which is in your body. We also taught you about the what are different kind of sampradaya tilaks what we apply. So one what we applying is Gaudiya Sampradaya or Urdu Pundak Tilak. That's how it will be. Now we also learned about the bhoga offering. Uh, how a plate, suppose anything which you prepare at home, which is which is no onion, no garlic, uh, and then you can offer to the Lord with your devotion and love, and keep some tulsi leaves in that and offer to the Lord. Very important before offering to the any things you prepare or cook at your home, you can offer the Lord. While offering, cover the plates or things, and then open near the Lord place when you're offering this. And during the offering, should chant mantras. Namo Brahman Devaya Go Brahman Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo. Okay. So these mantras are there, and finally followed by Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gauru Bhakta, and followed by Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chant this mantra thrice and offer the bhoga to the Lord. And wait for 5 to 10 minutes. And after that, pick it and distribute among the devotees or distribute in your home to everyone. Okay. Uh, then there are specific rules. Maybe when you are coming from the any funeral or sleeping more than an hour in a bed, or you are going to washroom, then what we should do is we should take a bath. It is called as pavitra apavitra state. This means we are in apavitra state. To be in pavitra state, we have to take a bath. Okay. So these are something which we learned in the devotion section, wherein what is the role of the devotee, how devotee need to be presented themselves. Second, why tilak is essential to apply on your forehead from the from the Shastra perspective and from scientific perspective. What is the etiquettes of devotee when visiting temple? How to seek darshan while visiting temple? And finally, prescribe rules. How to offer bhoga to the Lord, which is should be no onion, no garlic free. Okay. Then after this, we learned something about the Achmanam and Tilak. Okay. So Ashmanam and Tilak, very simple. First, we need to have the ingredients, what is required for the Achmanam and Tilak, because this will require in the all the process in Aarti and Puja and all this. So Achmanam is basically process where we purify ourselves. Okay, purify ourselves before doing any rituals. Okay, what is required? Achmanam patra, which we showed you in the, it has a spoon and the copper vessel. Okay, then we have plate where we keep the excess amount of water and this, and then we have storage for glass or maybe bowl where we can have the additional amount of water required for the achmanam. And then we have asan, maybe that is might be pusha or maybe cloth which is purified before use. Okay, each item need to be purified before usage. So okay, so ashan is important, achmanam path is required, achmanam spoon is required, achmanam plate is required, and water which can be sipped through brahma tirat murat. Okay, so before entering any deity room, we have to purify ourselves. Take few drops of water on left hand, take few drops of water on the right hand, purify each other, and do achmanam. So achmanam can be done while sitting or while standing also, depend upon the need. Okay. Yes, we learned that we should purify our left hand, right hand, sprinkled water on this, and then we should chant appropriate mantra. Silently, uh, we have to take a water on the on the right hand and sip through Brahma Tirth portion. Brahma Tirth portion means we have to take a water in this and slightly we should do like this. And when we take one sip or 1 spoon of water or sip we could sip, and we should chant Om Ishwaya Nama. When we are taking second sip, we should chant Om Narayana Nama. And third chant when we are doing Om Madhvaya Nama. And similarly, we can take 12 mantras of the Lord, 12 names of the Lord during this Ashnan process. But essentially, Om Keshwaya Nama, Om Narayana Nama, Om Madhvaya Nama, these three names of Lord recited for half or maybe initial ritual process. Complete Achamanam will take, you have to take 12 different name of Lord Shri Krishna, Lord Krishna. Yeah, then Tilak we learned about. Yeah, we learned about how to apply Tilak. So Tilak, then once we apply Tilak on forehead, we should chant Om Keshwaya Nama. Then on between the you can say chest and the other position like before the um, throat, we should say Om Madhvaya Nama. Then on the throat, we could say Om Govindaya Namah. Similarly, there are 12 mantras. Om Trivikramaya Namah, Om Madhusudhanaya Namah, Om Vishnuvaya Namah, Om Narayanaya Namah, Om Vasudevaya Namah, Om Vamanaya Namah, Om Sridharaya Namah, Om Rishikeshaya Namah, Om Padmanabhaya Namah, Om Damodaraya Namah. This is the 12 name of Lord we should chant while applying tilaks on different parts of the body. So what is this tilak? Tilak basically means lotus feet of Lord, essentially. And this is Tulsi leaf. That's we discussed. Okay,
Hare
so
Krishna,
these four.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Can I take your 5 minutes, Prabhuji?
Yes, ma'am.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Just wanted to remind you of your final assessment. That is your final test for all the three, which will include all the subjects, all the topics which we have covered so far. Okay, so for receiving your level 3 certificate, that is certificate of completion, it's very important to give your final assessment test. It's like your final exam of this course. Okay, make sure that you all give that final assessment, and also there is a oral test 3 which you all have to give. Let me share the shlokas. You have to recite any 3 shlokas out of this shloka set, and then you have to record a video and send it by next week. Okay. So the whoever will be completing the assessment test and giving your shloka recitation for level 3, and mostly if you have if you are given test 7 and 8, then only we will consider giving you a certificate of completion. Okay, is it like clear for everyone? Yes. Now let me just quickly share the students who have cleared level 2. Let me share level 2 achievers. Yes, here you go. So let me shout out all the names. That is Arya Sharma, Ashika, Bhargav, Rudransh, Sricharan, Sridharan, Swayam, Vindhya, Piyusha, and Gitika. So congratulations all of you. You all are like eligible to get level 2 certificates as well. But you all have to try to get the final level certificate, that is certificate of completion. Okay, then only you will be like considered to consider as like you have completed this course. Yes, Akai's name is not there because Akai has sent only one name, one shloka. And also Aishwarya. Aishwarya has also shared only one shloka. So that's why I have not considered your name. But no need to be like sad or upset. You all can now try for level 2. Sorry, level 3. That is the final. What was the like eligibility criteria for this? It was like if you have like given the 2 test, that is test 4 and test 5, like out of 4, 5 and 6, if you have given any 2 tests, and the children who have given the oral test, we have considered them to be the level 2 achievers. Akai, will you send your shloka by today?
Yes, mom.
Yes,
I
then I will.
did not send. I didn't send one. I just only made videos of 2.
No, Akai, I have received only one video. So you can resend that video to me.
Mom.
Hello?
I said, mom.
Yeah, you can share. I will add your name in this list. Okay. Yes, Nandika. Yes, Nandika. Yes. You're not audible, Nandika. Let me unmute Yosha.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, when is our last class?
Your last class will be tomorrow, and maybe there are 2 or 3 more classes, which is like part of your advanced class. So by next Wednesday, most probably you will complete this course.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Yes, Nandika.
Ma'am,
Yes.
wanted to tell a shloka. Can we tell it in the last?
Have you given your test? Like out of 4, 5, and 6, have you given any 2 tests?
No, ma'am. Like I sent you the message. No, ma'am. That one.
Okay, then what you can do, you can try for level 3. Recite any 3 shlokas from the given shlokas. Everyone, please take a note of it that you have to recite shlokas from the which I have shared in the chat box. I will also share in the WhatsApp, but you have to recite any 3 shlokas out of the shlokas which I have given in the chat box. Okay. Don't don't repeat previous shlokas for level 3. Okay. Yes, Arya.
Ma'am, do I have to give any oral test?
Yes, for level 3, you have to recite, everyone has to recite 3 shlokas. And yes, everyone has to recite 3 shlokas and send their videos by next Sunday. So you all have enough time to recite all the 3 shlokas, practice it and send it. Yes,
Okay.
Siddharth.
Okay, ma'am.
Nishita, you can also like try for level 3, or else if it's possible for you to recite all the 5 shlokas, then okay. Or else you can try for level 3. Yes, Siddharth.
Ma'am, am I on level 1?
I have to check that. Wait. No, Siddharth.
What?
No, you have not cleared level 1. And the reason is that you have not given your oral test for level 1.
My oral test.
Yes.
Which
And
oral?
also you have given only 1 test out of all the 3 tests. But still the eligibility for level 1 was any 1 test and the oral test. So you can try for level 3, which is you have to recite any 3 shlokas. You have to give your assessment test.
Okay.
Yeah, you can try. You all have still a chance to get the final level certificate. That is certificate of completion, which is the main certificate. Okay, even if you have not clear level 1 or level 2, it's okay. It's completely fine. You all can try for level 3. That is, you have to recite your shloka, any 3 shlokas, and also you have to give your final assessment test. And also it is important to you should have given any 1 or 2 test, that is weekly test.
Weekly.
Yes, Nishita.
Ma'am, have I finished completely?
Sorry.
Have I completed level 1?
How you have completed level 1? That is, let me, because you have given your oral test, you have given all the weekly test. In such way, you have cleared level 1.
Okay.
Those who don't have doubt can lower your hands. Okay. I will lastly take Akai's doubt and then Sir will continue with the session. Yes, Akai.
Ma'am, can I do all the mantras?
Sorry.
Can I do all the mantras?
Can we do all the mantras? Which mantra?
Every mantras, you send them. all the numbers.
Shlokas. It is shloka numbers.
Shloka numbers, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, you have to recite any three. Okay. Among all those.
All, ma'am. I'll do only all.
You do all. Okay. Good then. Okay. Let's continue with the session. Whoever has doubt, kindly put it in the chat box. Okay. I will reply over there. Yes, Prabhuji, please continue.
Sorry, my Zoom got shut down from laptop, so I have joined my phone. Sorry. Yes. So we were on the last topic which we covered for last. It was around the DT worship. So DT worship is one of the very essential element in our bhakti and bhakti progress, because what will happen unless we develop love and affection for our deities, our bhakti would not be in the appropriate path. Because what will happen, you should develop love for deities and affection, because once you develop affection, what will happen, you will grow your bhakti. Once you grow your bhakti, everything become, lord will become dear to you. So very important, we should develop this habit, seeing the deities and worshipping deity. Okay, for that there are few guidelines which need to be set. One, we need to clear the temple premise or deity worship place. It should be pick and clean. Before entering deity room or maybe cleaning the process, you should take a bath, and once and prepare the place for next arti or puja, because it should be pick and clean. Okay, you should take good quality of incense stick, dhoop batti, flowers, or anything which is required during the worship. Okay, we learned about the offering the arti. Okay, from the Ar Sampradaya perspective. So what was important in this? We have specific standard or maybe specific elements required during the Aarti. We should have the Aarti plate. Very important. There might be elements which is missing or coming in that, but essentially there are few guidelines what elements should come in this. So very important. First is the we should have the two kinds of, there are 12 or 11 different items. There is two kinds of corn. One corn which is for corn shell, which is for blowing. Second corn shell is to offer water to the Lord. Okay. Then we learned about the Achmanam. So Achmanam cup is essential while during the Aarti process. Then third item which we discussed was the incense stick or maybe dhoop batti. Based on the availability you can use for the for the Aarti process. Then you should have ghee lamp. That is very important, because we are offering archanam to the Lord with the help of ghee lamp. Okay. Then other corn we discussed about the offering water to the Lord. Then a piece of container of water, something which need to be in place, because during the Achanam process or purification process, we should have that water with us. And a small piece of cloth which is offered to the Lord during the Aarti process. Okay. Flour, good quality flour. It should be maybe any which is available in the market at a time, you can carry and offer the Lord. Candle matchstick is essential, because based on the availability of the candle, both things can be kept in the Aarti plate. Okay. Then we discussed about the charmer and peacock fan, because these two items are not in the plate, which is basically offered to the Lord once everything is completed. Anything which is offered to the Lord, we have to keep it out from the plate, because you will remember this once you start practicing on regular basis. Okay. Then we discussed about how to offer or perform puja. Okay. Before offering arti, we have to pay obeisances to the deity, which outside the room. Okay. Then once you offer the achmanam, next step is to offer the obeisances is to perform achmanam. Do achmanam and purify each object, okay, and offer to the Lord each items from the arti plate. Okay. Before doing this, you have to purify your both the hand, left hand with right hand the left hand. Okay. After achmanam, once you have done this, what you can do is first is to start the arti process. Blow the conch shell for the 3 times, and that indicates you have already started the arti. Okay, now you have done this. You have to get into the DT room. Okay, should purify your both the hand, left hand, right hand, and finally get into the room. Once you open the curtain of the Lord, just ring a bell, and maybe mentally you can chant mantras and start um, getting into the room. Now we have different 5 to 7 items. Start offering in the order. Maybe first you can start with incense stick, before purify and then only offer the incense stick. Now purify both the hands with the during the process, and finally ring a bell from the left hand. Suppose in right hand you are offering, you are taking the incense stick, offering to the Lord. Left hand you are taking the ring and blow and you are offering to the Lord the bell. This is how we can do. Similarly, by one hand you can offer the ghee lamp, and other hand you can ring a bell. That's the uh, things you can do. So it has to be in order: first incense stick, second ghee lamp, then third you can offer the water, fourth you can offer the cloth, fifth you can offer the flower, charmer, and finally peacock fan. So these are the order you can offer to the Lord during the arti process. And once Aarti is completed, what you need to do is you need to blow the conch shell 3 times again. We have offered some water to the Lord on the feet. You can sprinkle this water to the devotees for the blessings. Flowers can be smelled and it can be given to devotees. Okay. Finally, we learned about the Tulsi worship, which is one of the important topic in our Bhakti Lata, because Tulsi is considered to be Bhakti Lata, and where is Tulsi, where there is Tulsi, Bhakti flourishes. Okay, Tulsi is considered to be one of the auspicious plant or devotee of Lord Krishna. Okay, because she is in plant form, so that's why we have to nourish it, groom her, and offer some maybe natural pesticides or something, because there might be some insects or maybe that can harm us. Okay, so worshipping Tulsi means your devotional services is on the right path, and she was considered to be a very favorite of Lord Sri Krishna. And it's been said that once we see Tulsi Marani or pray to her, we it is considered to be a sign of auspiciousness. Okay, Tulsi is considered to be a pure devotee of Lord. Okay, it's kept basically kept we keep at home. We normally keep Tulsi. Nourishment is required for her. Okay. Now Tulsi Aarti, similarly how we have performed the Aarti to Lord Krishna or Lord, we have to perform Aarti in similar way to Tulsi Maharani also. So first important, we have to offer obeisances and do Tulsi Pranam Mantra. Om Vrindaya Tulsi Devyai Priyai Keshavascha Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Satyavate Namo Namah. We should chant this mantra 3 times and start the Aarti process. Okay, similar arti plate what we have offered to the Lord, similar kind of arti plate need to be prepared for Tulsi Mahani worship. Okay, very important. Incense stick, bell, then ghee lamp, small plate of flour. All this need to be in your arti plate. Okay, first is to first is to perform achmanam and then ignite the incense stick and offer tulsi marani, followed by ghee lamp, flower, and waving each item to her. Or before offering, purify each item because that's important. Okay, and once we have offered to the flower and all this, we can give it to devotee. They can smell it and take the blessing from the Tulsi Marani. And during this process, once Aarti is completed, we have to again blow the conch shell and finally do Sankirtan in between, wherein whilst singing Tulsi Marani Aarti, we should circumnate 3 to 4 times, depend upon the requirement, and water her during circumnation. And while doing pradikshina, we should chant Yani Kani Chapa Pani Brahma Hatya Kani Cha Tani Tani Prasannayatni Pradikshina Pade Pade. This means you can get rid of the Brahma Hatya once you chant these mantras, once you pray to Tulsi Maharani and do pradikshina around her. And followed by the Sankirtan, that is Hare Krishna Mahamantra, once we complete the Tulsi Maharani worship, and finally that's how we end the Tulsi worship. So these are the few important topics which we have learned today. So first 4 topic we have covered. This is specifically focused only on deity worship because deity worship is very important for any devotee who comes under the bhakti or devotion process. And uh, taking blessings or seeking darshans has some rules and regulations which is to be followed. And finally, during Tulsi Aarti, we should chant finally Hare Krishna mantra and do pranam. And finally, that's how we should end the complete Aarti process. So today's topic is very extensive because we have covered the entire five, six major topics, which are essential for you to help you to understand. And finally, you can represent this in your upcoming class. So all the best to all the kids, and hope to see you in next class. Any questions? Is there a time, Mataji, we have to take questions, or they can type in chat box, or maybe we'll take it separately?
I guess Prabhuji, no one has any doubt. Only Arya has
Acha, okay.
raised her hand.
Yes, yes,
So let's
yes.
ask her and then we will end for today's session.
Sure, Mata, sure.
Got level 1 and level 2 certificate.
Arya, you will, if you clear level 3, then you will directly get only one certificate, that is certificate of completion. If in case if you are not able to clear level 3, then only you will be like eligible for level 1 or level 2 certificate, or else you will directly get only one certificate, that is certificate of completion, whichever is the highest.
Okay.
Yes. Nandika. Rudransh, yes.
Ma'am, I
Yes.
forgot one shloka, ma'am.
Which shloka?
Paritranaya, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want to recite that shloka?
Yes, ma'am.
You all can recite shlokas in tomorrow's session. Okay. As tomorrow is Bhagavad Gita session.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
you all can come prepare and recite shlokas over there.
Yes, ma'am. Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna, everyone. If no one has any
Hare
doubt,
Krishna,
then
everyone.
Jai
Thank you,
Shri
Hare
Ram.
Krishna.
Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Ram.
Ram. All the
Krishna,
Jai
best.
sir.
Shri
Ram.
Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri Ram.
Ram.
Shri Ram.